All right, welcome back. My splattered stone effect has worked. So I mentioned that I was going to just start recording and not worry about sound. However, there's a problem. And I want to share. So one of the things that can sometimes happen is that when I'm working on one of these, especially something that I'm looking at having a little bit more realism to it, I want you to actually understand what these shapes are instead of kind of you filling in and using your own imagination. I will sometimes forget about certain aspects of perspective and painting realistically until I walk away and I see it all dry. And then I go, oh, oops. So I'm going to point out my issues. If you look at this one, this surface is light and this is dark, which then would mean the sun is coming from this overall direction right onto these circulars. So this would be light, this would be dark, this would be light, this would be dark, this would be light, this would be dark. Yeah, and this one you can't see any lights at all. This one is kind of strange, and because this one is kind of falling off, you can't really tell. And then this little mad blur right here just looks like a shadow. Not going to work for me. I don't. This is dark, but this is light, which implies that light is coming from this side. Yeah, the sun doesn't work like that. So I'm going to make an adjustment to this one because this is light to dark. This is light. I can make this darker. I can make this darker. I can darken this up and lighten this up, right? So I have tools at my disposal to fix this. I have not addressed this piece here at this time. I may go and use a piece of saran wrap so that I can have that laying out while I work on some of these other pieces. I think what I've decided is that I want to get my stones set and at least better in terms of the way that I want them to appear. So I'm going to be pulling out both my watercolor crayons and I have my watercolor pencils out as well. And I'm looking for some of this color, the pinks and the reds and the, there we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Is going to give me, these two are going to give me my better color choices for this particular thing at this time. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm not really ready to go in yet with any of my pan watercolors. I'm really wanted to do this in terms of detail. The other thing that I need to do is I have some reference photos that I'm going to pull up. Sometimes one of the things that you don't see is my handy dandy little iPad that I have over here that I will use and pull up my reference images on as soon as I can remember where I stuck them. Did I not download them here? Huh. Okay. So it seems that I didn't actually download them there. However, a quick Google search will not hurt at all. So, okay, come on. Bum, bum, bum. I'm looking for images. And because I know which one. Grimstones, no, not you, not you. I know I saved a reference photo, but I'm thinking it might be on my actual computer instead of on my iPad, which that doesn't help me at all. All right. And the reason why I want to do that is that I want to have some images that I'm looking at of actual stones, so I can kind of see the texture. how this works and what they're doing, and what they look like, so that I don't have just kind of these flat surfaces. That's not going to be very helpful at all in conveying standing stones. And when I'm looking at this, I'll be able to see like other colors that are brought in as a result of seeing light. I'm going to worry about this in a little bit. So this portion of the video is going to be the short portion. I'm going to then tie this in with this next section is going to basically just be me working, and I'm probably going to do that as a time lapse. But I needed to come in and kind of share some of the things that I noticed that I needed to be mindful of as an artist for these things to turn out. And this way, this is going to let me kind of jam out as I paint. And let me get my mouse to function here. So I hope that you enjoy kind of hearing and seeing some of that part. And then I have to tell you, I'm really excited to kind of dive into this a little bit more. I've been working on the course that I mentioned before, and I'm super excited. I'm really energized because of spending some time really processing and working my way through the course that I'm creating. I can't wait to be able to actually share that part. As I knock things over. I can't wait to be able to share that with you guys. But I really do hope you enjoy kind of watching this come together. And so now to the time lapse.